Hey guys, Nick here, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about sum and average functions. Let's have a look at the tables and the problem definition. Here we have two tables. The first table contains quantity sold per product and per months. This is on retail channel. And the second table also includes the similar information, however it's on wholesale channel. Write down the formulas in highlighted cells here to calculate total and average values of the following sales data. And here we are asked to calculate total and average values of retail table. For the first row, we're asked to calculate this information on entire retail table. So let's stand on cell 09 and start writing the formula. In order to calculate the total of the numbers, we should use sum function. Let's write equals. Let's start writing the sum function. At the end, I'm used to use the tab button in order to complete the function and open the round bracket. When the function opens, here we have the variables number 1, not unnecessary but not mandatory number 2, and etc. Yeah, 3 dots. In number 1, we should select either a cell or a range of cells. In our case, we need to select the entire range from B2 till M13. Yeah, let's select this range, and as you can see, the range is written like this: B2 M13. So the top left corner and bottom right corner of the range. Yeah, let's close the round bracket and press enter. As a result, we should have 81,396. Well, after that, we need to calculate average of retail table. So sum function calculates the total of the values. We have a function named average, which calculates, well, logically average of the numbers. Yeah, let's stand on cell P9 and write equals average. I'll go with the arrow down. Here is average, and I'll press tab in order to write the function and open the round bracket. And in number 1, here as you can see, we have the similar variables. Here we have number 1, not mandatory number 2, etc. 3 dots. Yeah. So here in number 1, we can also specify a single cell. We can also write number manually, or we can specify the range. Yeah. In our case, we need to select the same range as we did in sum functions example. So the range should be B2 M13. Yeah. Let's close the round bracket and press enter. As you can see, here we have 565. Yeah. Now let's continue with the second row, retail and wholesale tables. Let's stand on cell 010. Let's calculate total of retail and wholesale tables. Let's write equals sum. I'll press tab. And in number 1, I'll select the entire retail table from B2 till M13. Then I will write comma. So in your case, you might have to write semicolon. Just have a look at what is the divider symbol, on which symbol number 1 and number 2 are divided. Yeah. You could write semicolon, or you could write the comma. In my case, I should use comma because it's written in my tooltip text box. Yeah. So in number 2, I should specify the entire wholesale table. Let's select the range from B17 till M28. Yeah. Now we can close the round bracket and press enter. As a result, Excel will calculate 167,824. Now let's move to the retail and wholesale tables average. Let's write equals average. I'll press tab. So we should select here range from B2 till M13, comma or semicolon. And we should here select the number 2. We should select from B17 till M28. Close round bracket and press enter. The result should be 583. The next row contains the text to calculate retail March and wholesale August sales. Okay, let's do it. Let's stand on cell 011 and write equals sum, open bracket, retail March. Let's select the range from D2 till D13. Yeah, comma or semicolon. And let's go to the wholesale August. Range from I17 till I28. Yeah? Let's close the bracket and press enter. We should do the same for the average. Let's write equals average, open bracket. We should select from D2 till D13, comma, and the second range will be from I17 till I28. Yeah, close round bracket, enter. The result should be 538. Now we need to calculate the total for retail espresso and cappuccino and wholesale americano and mocha. Yeah, so let's start. Stand on O12 and write equals sum. So retail espresso and cappuccino. For retail espresso, we have a range from B2 till M2. Yeah, so select this range B2 M2, comma or semicolon. For cappuccino, we have B8 M8. Yeah, another comma. And well, as you can see, when we're writing commas, Excel expands our function. At first, we had only number 1 and number 2. Now we have number 3. After writing comma, we'll have number 4, and so on. Yeah. So in number 3, well, as you can see here, number 3 is in bold visual. It means that now we are specifying number 3. So we have number 1 and number 2. So we need also wholesale mocha and americano. Yeah. So we need to specify the range from B28 till M28. This is wholesale americano, comma. And then we should specify the range from B26 till M26. Yeah. Let's close the round bracket and press enter. 28,942 should be the result. Let's continue. Let's do the same for average equals average. So retail espresso and cappuccino ranges are B2 M2, comma. Cappuccino is B8 M8, comma. Wholesale americano is B28 M28, comma. And wholesale mocha is B26 M26. Oops, sorry. Yeah, this range. So after selecting all of those 4 ranges, you can close the bracket and press enter. And the result should be 603. And finally, we're asked to calculate the total of retail affogato and March sales. Yeah. So let's stand here equals sum. And here we have retail affogato. Let's select the range from B12 till M12, comma, and March. So March is D2 D13. However, before we finish this formula, I want to mention one thing. So in our case, cell D12 is included in the formula twice. So it's included in affogato as well as in March sales. So this number 868 will be included in the calculation twice. It will be duplicated. So please make sure that in such cases, if you do not want this cell to be included twice, so you can close the round bracket, and after that you could just write minus and this cell. Yeah. So the sum function will calculate this number twice, and after that you could subtract just this cell in order to get correct value. Yeah. There is another way of doing this correctly. If you don't want to make this number duplicated in our calculation, let's use the another method in average calculation. Yeah, average formula. So the result is 11,345. And now let's stand on average and calculate average equals average. Let's open the bracket. Here we want to specify affogato sales. So the range should be B12 M12, comma. Then for the March, if we do not want to include the March affogato sales twice, so 867 twice, we might do the following. Instead of selecting the entire column of March, I can just select the range from D2 till D11, yeah, without selecting up until the end, write a comma, And then in number 3, I can specify only this one remaining cell, which was not included in our calculation. So D13, yeah? And as a result, this 867 will not be duplicated in our calculation, yeah? So this could have been done in our previous case of calculating the total value with the sum function. Let's close the round bracket, press enter, and the result should be 493. Well, basically that's it for this tutorial. Thanks guys for watching. If you liked solving this problem and want to have some more, check out my Udemy course with 500 Excel problems. It covers up to 100 functions, various Excel tools, building dashboards, and VBA coding. Link is in description.